All right, let's review the arm muscles around the elbow joint and the radio-ulnar joint. So they're located on the humerus and can function either at the glenohumeral, elbow, or radio-ulnar joint. And so you need to keep the motions of these three joints separated. Okay, so in general, anterior arm muscles are innervated by the musculocutaneous nerve. Posterior arm muscles are innervated by the radial nerve. So biceps brachii and brachialis are musculocutaneous nerve, triceps radial nerve. All right, then let's look at these. So we have the biceps brachii. It's unique because it is a three joint muscle. Flexes the glenohumeral joint, flexes the elbow joint, and is a supinator. And it has two muscle bellies. Short head goes to the coracoid process, and the long head goes to the supraglenoid tubercle of the scapula, and then it goes to the tuberosity of the radius, which is why it is a supinator, right? Because with supination, the radius and pronation, the radius articulates over the ulna. So let me see if I can click out of here and show you that. Here's the biceps brachii. You see coronary process, supraglenoid tubercle, and it's flexing and extending the elbow joint, flexing and extending at the glenohumeral joint, and it will also show you supination. So it's going into pronation, and now the biceps is active, and it supinates at the radio-ulnar joint. Okay, I'm going to stop that. I'll go back. All right, brachialis.
Okay, so you guys are all pretty good up here, right?
Sorry about that. All right, so this is live and in person. All right, back to the brachialis, which is deep to the biceps brachii. It is a one-joint muscle, so it's only an elbow flexor. And since it's only an elbow flexor, it attaches to the ulna, right? Because the radius articulates over the ulna during pronation and supination. If it's attached to the ulna, you know it is not involved in those actions. And then you have the brachioradialis, which the muscle belly is mainly on the forearm of your body, and it goes from the lateral epicondyle of the humerus to the styloid process. And in lab, we'll show if you basically resist elbow flexion by pushing down on your thumb side of your hand, you'll see your brachioradialis pop out. This is the only anterior arm muscle innervated by the radial nerve, and you can remember it because it has radialis in its name. Coracobrachialis, we'll talk about this again, although it was for the glenohumeral joint, but it is a small muscle coming from the coracoid process to the humerus, and it flexes the glenohumeral joint and is an adductor of the glenohumeral joint. On the posterior arm, you have your triceps brachii, large muscle, three heads, lateral head, attaches to the lateral humerus, long head, actually spans both the elbow joint and the glenohumeral joint because it attaches on the infraglenoid tubercle of the scapula, and then the medial head, which attaches to the humerus. And then all three heads have a common attachment point at the olecranon process of your ulna. The anconeus is a small little muscle near the olecranon process, which is also an elbow extensor, but it's very small.